Beloved soul, pause here, for this is not a moment to be rushed. Heaven has bent time itself so that your eyes may meet these words at this very second. Do not scroll quickly as you usually do, for these lines are not common, they are not random, and they are not ordinary speech. They are a message carried on the breath of eternity, sealed with light, and delivered to you through the wings of Archangel Michael. For years, beloved, there were pages in the book of your life that remained closed. You wondered if they would ever open, if heaven had truly written your name within its eternal script. But today, something sacred has taken place. In the courts of heaven, your name was spoken aloud, and what was hidden has now been revealed. It shines like a flame in the midnight darkness, and that flame carries your name. This truth is not about the judgments people placed on you, nor about the scars of the past that tried to define your worth. It is not about the words spoken in haste against you or the moments when the world turned its face away. No, this truth is greater. It is the decree of God Himself, and the courts of heaven have stamped it with unshakable authority. Archangel Michael has stepped forth, his armor gleaming like celestial fire, his voice like thunder, and he has declared, the story of the soul is about to change. The pain that you thought had become your identity was only a shadow, a passing night. The tears that you thought were lost in silence were gathered by heaven. The questions you whispered into the night, unsure if anyone was listening, rose like incense before the throne of God. And now the answer has descended. What you thought was forgotten is being remembered. What you thought was delayed is being released. Beloved, listen closely, for this moment is divine. The silence you once endured was never emptiness, it was preparation. The loneliness you carried was never abandonment, it was the space where heaven was carving something new within you. And today, heaven has unveiled the hidden truth, your name is marked with restoration, with breakthrough, with love that has never left you, not for a single moment. Archangel Michael speaks over you now, you are chosen. You are seen. You are written into eternity. Every hidden tear you shed, every silent battle you fought when no one was watching, heaven recorded it all. And now heaven responds. Your story is not defeat but victory. Your story is not abandonment but divine embrace. Your story is not loss but overflowing blessing. Do you feel the stirring in your spirit even as you read? That is not coincidence. That is your inner being recognizing the truth that belongs to you. Heaven is not whispering today, it is declaring. Trumpets are sounding in the unseen realm, and angels are gathering around the open book of your destiny. Your name is shining upon its pages, not in ink but in flame, burning with light that no shadow can extinguish. Beloved, the doors you thought were sealed forever are now unlocking. The chains you thought would never break are falling apart. The very voices that once doubted you will be silenced, for they will witness the truth of your calling burst forth like the sunrise after a long and endless night. And Michael himself has been assigned to guard you as this truth unfolds before your eyes. He is not standing at a distance, he is circling around your life, his sword of light drawn, ensuring that what heaven has decreed will not be hindered by the schemes of darkness. Beloved child of heaven, it is not by chance that you are here, breathing in these words. Time has been aligned, moments have been rearranged, and heaven itself has waited for the perfect second for this revelation to reach you. Do not treat it lightly, for these words carry the breath of eternity. You are stepping into a season where what was hidden will be made visible, where what was broken will be restored, and where what was delayed will arrive suddenly, like rain upon dry ground. The truth revealed is this: you were never forgotten. You were never forsaken. Every night of weeping has been exchanged for a dawn of rejoicing. Every loss has been turned into seed for a harvest you cannot yet measure. Beloved, take this truth into your heart. Do not rush past it. Do not let it slip away as though it were another passing thought. It is not. It is the decree of heaven, written over your name with fire, sealed with light, and guarded by angels. And as you hold it, you will begin to see doors open, paths clear, and blessings align in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. For heaven has spoken, and what heaven has spoken cannot be undone. Beloved, the revelation does not end where the first part concluded. What has been unveiled in heaven must now unfold upon the earth. The same hand that turned the pages of your destiny in the heavenly courts is now reaching into your life to open the doors that once stood immovable before you. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is the decree of the Eternal One, and when He speaks, creation itself bends to obey. You once stood before doors that refused to move. You knocked and waited, and still there was silence. But heaven says today, those doors were never locked against you, they were being preserved for the right moment. And that moment has come. The hinges are creaking, the seals are breaking, and what you thought was denied is about to be released with abundance. Beloved soul, hear this, you have not been forgotten. Every cry of your heart, every moment you felt unseen, every hour where loneliness wrapped itself around you, heaven saw, and heaven recorded. And now, in this sacred hour, heaven answers. Archangel Michael stands as a witness, declaring that the season of delay has expired. The time of breakthrough has arrived. Look closely at your journey. The nights of sorrow, the valleys of confusion, the storms that nearly drowned you, they were not the end of you. They were the preparation for what you are now stepping into. Every struggle was carving strength into your spirit. Every tear was watering the soil of your destiny. Every setback was aligning you with the greater story written over your life. And now the fruits of those hidden labors are ready to bloom. Heaven whispers, yet the whisper thunders through eternity, beloved, arise. Step forward. Do not shrink back, for what once seemed impossible will now be your reality. What once was distant is now drawing near. What once was delayed is now arriving with speed. Even now, angels are being dispatched, carrying answers to prayers you thought had been buried in silence. They are moving with swiftness, tearing down obstacles, aligning circumstances, and stirring the hearts of people you have yet to meet but who are part of your unfolding story. Divine appointments are being written into your days. You will walk into rooms you never expected, and the right people will recognize the light upon your life. Beloved, the chains that bound you to old pain, old labels, and old memories are falling. You are not defined by what once broke you. You are not limited by the voices that once mocked you. The label of not enough has been torn from your name, and in its place, heaven has written chosen, beloved, destined. You may not feel the fullness of it yet, but heaven declares it is already so. Do you sense the shift? It is not just around you, it is within you. Your spirit is awakening, stretching, and rising into a stature you never knew you carried. The strength you once sought outside yourself is now stirring from within, for heaven's fire burns in your core. You are not who you were yesterday. You are not the same as when the storm first touched you. You are transformed. And heaven says, do not fear the future. Do not dread the unknown. For the unknown to you is already known to me. I have gone ahead of you. I have prepared the road. I have set aside blessings that no hand can steal. I have designed opportunities that no voice can cancel. What is yours will reach you, for my word does not return void. Beloved, let this truth settle deeply in your soul, what is unfolding is not fragile. It cannot be undone by human opinion. It cannot be stolen by the schemes of darkness. For Michael himself guards the decree. His sword of light is drawn, his wings spread wide, ensuring that no shadow dares cross the path heaven has opened before you. Even now, unseen battles are being fought on your behalf. The resistance you once felt pressing against you is being shattered. You will find yourself walking with a freedom you did not have before, a clarity that cuts through confusion, and a confidence that does not come from you alone but from the one who calls you his own. Beloved soul, stand tall. The days ahead will not resemble the days behind you. The wilderness season is closing, and the land of promise is rising before your eyes. What you carried as hope will now emerge as reality. What you spoke in faith will now manifest in substance. The closed chapters are making way for new beginnings written in gold. This is why heaven commands, do not rush past this word. Do not treat it as light. Hold it. Guard it. For it is seed, and as you receive it, it will grow within you and bear fruit beyond what you imagine. And even as you read these words, the Spirit of the living God moves within your spirit, affirming, yes, this is for you. Yes, I have seen you. Yes, I have chosen you. And yes, I am with you. So rise, beloved. Step into the open door. Walk with courage, for the light of heaven goes before you, and the armies of angels surround you. The decree has been spoken, and it cannot be overturned. Your destiny is unfolding. Your story is shifting. Your life is being rewritten in glory. This is the truth heaven has revealed. Beloved soul, the vision does not fade, it grows brighter. Where the second part ended, a new scene now unfolds. Lift your eyes, for heaven opens wider, and what you are about to hear is not just for comfort but for commissioning. You are being summoned into the greater work of your destiny. The throne room of heaven is alive with sound. Trumpets are echoing across the expanse, not as a warning, but as a celebration. Angels are moving in harmony, their wings glimmering with light as they circle around the throne. And in their midst, your name resounds like a song. Do you feel it? Heaven sings over you. Your journey, your endurance, your faith, it has become a melody that rises before the eternal King. Archangel Michael steps forward again, his presence fierce yet filled with compassion. His voice carries both authority and tenderness as he proclaims, Beloved, your time of hiding is over. Your preparation is complete. What was once sealed has been revealed. Now, rise and walk into the greatness heaven has prepared for you. Understand this, heaven never wastes a season. Every silent year, every hidden battle, every private prayer has prepared you for this calling. The moments you thought were forgotten were actually chiseling you into a vessel strong enough to carry the weight of glory. Heaven does not raise you for small things. Heaven raises you for eternal things. Beloved, the trumpet that sounds is not calling you back into sorrow, nor into cycles that once drained you. It is calling you forward into influence, into responsibility, into divine assignments that will ripple far beyond your imagination. What you once thought was only for others is now entrusted to you. The mantle is falling upon your shoulders, and it will not be lifted. Do not fear the size of what you are stepping into. For the one who calls you equips you. The Spirit of God Himself breathes strength into your lungs. The wisdom of heaven will rest upon your mind. The fire of His presence will clothe your spirit. You will not walk alone. Every step you take will be echoed by the footsteps of angels assigned to your path. Heaven says, Beloved, you will speak, and nations will listen. You will move, and atmospheres will shift. You will stand, and darkness will tremble. For it is not your voice alone that carries, but mine. It is not your strength alone that acts, but mine. You are my vessel, my light, my messenger in this age. Even now, visions are being released into your spirit. Some will come as dreams in the night. Others will rise as impressions in your waking hours. Do not dismiss them. Do not call them imagination. These are divine instructions, heavenly blueprints for the days ahead. Write them down. Guard them. For they will guide you into places you have never been, and they will align you with people ordained to walk with you in this assignment. Beloved, you may ask, why me, why now? And heaven replies, because you were faithful when no one saw. Because you did not give up when the weight pressed against you. Because you kept believing even when everything around you said to stop. That faith has reached my throne, and I cannot overlook it. So now, you are stepping into a new authority. Old limitations are shattered. Old fears no longer hold sway. The very ground beneath your feet is changing, for heaven has declared it holy. Every place you walk, you carry heaven's claim. Chains that once bound families will break because of your obedience. Strongholds that once controlled generations will collapse at your presence. For you do not walk in your own name, but in the name that is above every name. The angels rejoice not because of what you have already done, but because of what you are about to do. They see the battles already won, the victories already written, the souls already lifted because you said yes to your calling. Your story is not small. Your impact will not be silent. The ripple will become a wave, and the wave will become a tide that reshapes the shores of many lives. Beloved, take courage. The heavens are not asking you to be perfect. They are asking you to be willing. Willing to step forward. Willing to trust. Willing to let go of the past so your hands are free to carry the future. For heaven says, if you will step, I will part the waters. If you will speak, I will fill your mouth. If you will move, I will open the way. I do not require perfection, I require surrender. Even now, Michael raises his sword, its edge blazing with light. He is not raising it for war against you, but for war on your behalf. He is cutting down the remnants of opposition. He is guarding the path that lies before you. And he declares, what heaven has begun in you will not be stopped. What has been released cannot be recalled. Walk boldly, beloved, for you are not alone. Beloved soul, let this word sink deeply. Your story is shifting into glory. You are no longer the one who barely survived. You are the one who will thrive, who will build, who will lead others into their freedom. What was once your weakness will now become your testimony. What was once your wound will now shine as your crown. So lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. The trumpet has sounded, the angels are singing, the throne has decreed, and Michael has confirmed, you are chosen, you are ready, and you are rising. This is not a dream. This is destiny. And it has begun. Beloved soul, the vision reaches its climax. The scrolls of heaven that were once sealed have now been fully opened. What began as whispers has grown into a mighty declaration, and the courts of eternity have spoken your destiny into completion. The throne of God radiates with unshakable glory, and from it flows a river of living light that moves toward you. That light is not distant, it is wrapping around you even now. It is healing the brokenness of the past, restoring what was stolen, and sealing you with a mark of divine ownership. Heaven has placed its signature upon your life, and nothing in earth or in hell can erase it. Archangel Michael stands with his sword lowered now, not in battle, but in honor. His voice is steady and full of finality as he declares, beloved, the assignment has been released. You are commissioned, not only to carry the light but to become the light. Where once you were hidden, you will now be revealed. Where once you were silenced, your voice will resound. Where once you were pressed down, you will rise and carry others with you. This is not only your victory, it is heaven's triumph through you. For the struggles that once sought to destroy you have now been transformed into stepping stones of glory. Every trial has been converted into wisdom. Every wound has been turned into authority. And every tear has been woven into a crown. Beloved, you are not walking into ordinary days. You are walking into appointed days. Days that were written before the foundation of the world. Days that will align you with divine connections, unexpected provision, and open doors that no man can shut. The timing is precise, the path is cleared, and the Spirit of God Himself walks before you. Heaven says, do not look back. Do not measure your future by your past. What is behind you has served its purpose. Now, what is ahead of you will reveal my promise. You are moving from labor into reward, from sowing into harvest, from waiting into fulfillment. The angels that surround you are not departing. They are assigned for the long journey ahead. They will war when you cannot see, they will guard when you cannot fight, and they will whisper courage when your heart feels faint. You are never alone. The unseen company of heaven travels with you, day and night, until every word spoken is fulfilled. Beloved, hear this with the deepest part of your spirit, you are the answer to prayers that were spoken long before you were born. Generations cried out, and heaven preserved you for this hour. You are not an accident of time, you are a design of eternity. The battles you endured were not random, they were proof of the greatness you carry. If the opposition was fierce, it was only because the calling was greater. Now the heavens declare, the season of delay is over. The fullness of time has come. Step boldly, for the earth waits for your rising. Nations await your influence. Lives await your touch. The kingdom awaits your obedience. Beloved, this is not just encouragement, it is a decree. A decree that cannot be reversed. A decree that seals your destiny. As the sound of heaven fades into silence, one truth remains, you are chosen, you are crowned, you are commissioned. So walk forward with no fear. Carry the light with no hesitation. Release the word with no restraint. For this is your hour, this is your calling, this is your inheritance. And as you go, remember, the same God who brought you here will never leave you. The same hand that lifted you will sustain you. The same voice that called you will guide you until the very end. Beloved soul, the scroll is complete. The word has been spoken. And heaven rejoices. Now arise.